Mm-hmm. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey. Mm. No, 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 no. Yeah. Let me paint you a picture of the information age, where the truth gets a lawyer before it hits the page. A recording drops on Monday, by Tuesday it is gone, but the internet already made 1,000 copies strong. Amanda said she heard it straight from Paulo's mouth, that the story of the meeting was heading further south. Not a party introduction, not a modeling scene. Someone else was pulling strings somewhere in between. The publishers printed 60,000 books in fall. Epstein introduction claim was written in the mall. Then a legal letter landed, $1 billion on the line. HarperCollins pulled the passage, said the claim was not divine. Andrew Loney kept his stance though, said its source was sound. But the copy's getting poked before they hit the ground. That is not a fact check, that is something else we see when the wallet does the editing, not the accuracy. They deleted the audio fast, but the copy spread too wide to last. The book got pulled, the deal fell through, but 60,000 people already knew. This is not a verdict, not a court of law, just a fog machine running non-stop, jaw to jaw. Media spinning left, legal team spinning right, and somewhere in the middle somebody turned off the light. Somebody turned off the light. Now Jack on YouTube got 150,000 views by stacking up 3 sources and calling it the news. A custody dispute recording a book that lost its spine, and a public denial repackaged as a smoking sign. That is the algorithm working perfectly on cue. Outrage is the product and the audience is the glue. Progressive crowd already locked into the frame, so every piece of paper gets inserted in the same. Meanwhile, on the other side, the narrative is clean. She never knew the man of photos do not mean a thing. The legal team is busy filing threats across the board. Simon and Schuster dropped the contract, that is the reward for daring to distribute what was already in print. But money talks in publishing, and lawsuits leave a dent. So Loney sues the publisher for killing off his deal, and somewhere in the courtroom we might find out what is real. 60,000 books went out, then 60,000 books came back. That is one expensive recall for a passage and a fact. The audio got deleted at the source herself's request, but the repost button never sleeps. The internet does not rest. Epstein introduced them, Zampali introduced them, somebody introduced them. Everybody got a version. The only person who knows for certain is the man who died in jail, and his files are still half sealed behind a bureaucratic veil. Now we are not here to hand you down a guilty or not. We are here to show you how the temperature gets hot when power meets a story that it cannot fully kill. It does not prove the story wrong, it just increases the bill. The Daily Mail retracted back in 2016 too. Settlements and silence have a very standard cue. Legal force is not the same as factual rebuttal standing tall. But in the media courtroom, most people miss that call. The audience on the left says this confirms what they believe. The audience on the right says this is propaganda conceived. And both of them are sitting with the same deleted file, processing the same fog through a completely different dial. That is the hidden agenda hiding in plain sight. Not left, not right, just sponsored noise from morning until night. Every outlet has a reason, every headline has a cause, and the actual full story is the thing that always gets lost. They deleted the audio fast, but the questions are designed to last. The book got pulled, the deal collapsed, but the curiosity never lapsed. This is not a verdict, this is not the end, just another news cycle round the bend. Files still sealed, lawyers still paid, and the fog machine keeps getting upgraded. I ran high Lego, watching from the outside in, where the spin never stops and nobody wins. Yeah. Let us talk about the business hidden right behind the curtain. where a $250,000 advance becomes uncertain. Simon and Schuster signed the deal, paid the opening round, then pulled the US distribution without making a sound. Loney said the contract was breached without a cause, just another publishing house hiding behind legal clause. 40 years of writing books and breaking into print, killed by one phone call from someone taking the hint. That is the American market working as designed, where the money and the litigation stay forever intertwined. You can print it in the UK, 60,000 copies deep, but the moment power notices, the distributor won't keep. This is not censorship by government, not a state decree, just a private calculation about what is safe to be. And the lesson for the audience watching from their screen is that what never gets published is harder to convene. Now Paolo Zampolli went from modeling agent on the scene to presidential envoy, somewhere in between. The man who claimed he made the introduction at the party is now operating in diplomatic territory hardly. Ungaro said he told her something different through the years, that the credit he was taking was not matching what she hears. A private conversation turned into a public claim, and now the custody dispute has got a very different frame. Nobody filed a lawsuit yet to say Ungaro lied. Nobody produced the receipts to fully turn the tide. Zampolli has not issued any detailed public rebuttal line, just a general atmosphere of this is all just fine. That silence in the center of a storm is always loud. It does not answer anything, it just attracts a crowd. And the crowd keeps clicking, sharing, posting through the night, while the principals stay quiet in the soft diplomatic light. Here is the uncomfortable mathematics of this case. Epstein built his whole career on occupying space inside the circles of the powerful, the wealthy, and the known, collecting names and connections like the business he had grown. So saying Epstein knew somebody's not a revelation. That man knew half of every city's notable population. The question is not presence at a party or an event. The question is the nature and the purpose of intent. His own statements from recordings cannot be taken straight. A convicted liar name dropping from inside his estate. Michael Wolff said he had 100 hours of demand, talking about Trump and Washington across his personal span. But Epstein saying something is not evidence of truth. He was the least reliable narrator in the booth, so building a conclusion on his word alone is thin, no matter which political direction you begin. 150,000 views on Jack's reaction tape means 150,000 people wide awake, processing an allegation filtered through a lens that was already pointed in a very clear direction. Hence, the progressive commentator and the MAGA rebuttal team are both selling certainty inside the same uncertainty stream. One says this confirms it, one says this is all a lie. Both were monetizing the confusion passing by. The hidden agenda is not Melania or the files. The hidden agenda is the engagement and the miles of watch time and of sharing and of commenting below that turns unverified allegations into revenue flow. I ran our Lego is not here to sell you what to think. We are standing at the edge and pointing at the brink, where the story and the business of the story became one, and the deleted audio already made someone a ton. The files stay sealed, the lawyers stay paid, the publishers, the deals get delayed. The audio spreads, the source walks it back, the book gets recalled, the author fights back, and somewhere in the middle of this perfectly built maze, the actual facts are sitting quietly in a haze. I ran our Lego animation, still watching, still counting, still running the tape.